Hello and welcome to a game between Tarson and IdrA. This is going to be the ESL IEM World Championship taking place in Germany right now, March 1st, 2011. SCV coming out doing some funky stuff, and he will be building barracks possibly at this location. This is a choke point outside the natural expansion that is sort of wall off with the set of destructible rocks here, but that also leads to another set of rocks and then directly to your opponent. This is IdrA phase, and the map is going to be Scrap Station, IdrA in the red and Tarson in the blue. Tarson building the refinery at this moment, and there will also be one drone coming out for IdrA. IdrA has not yet found the barracks for his opponent, so he may be a little bit confused, as if we take a look at his vision, he does not see the barracks anywhere to be found. And more drones are being pumped out at this moment. He probably will be putting down the spawning pool very soon, as he is saving for it. He does have almost 200 minerals, and as soon as that goes, yep, a spawning pool will be coming in the back. And this barracks will be finished, and SCV will be on scouting duty. Tarson morphing in his command center into an over command, along with, is that 4 SCVs? No, that's 3 SCVs. And there is one overlord over here, slightly to the east, and this one drone, and once the SCV will cross path right here, and nothing were to occur. And Tarson will probably want to scout the natural expansion to see what's going on, and this tech lab is about to be finished. The tech lab is done, and the first Reaper is on the way. This drone will not catch it quick enough, and he will probably suspect Reaper is coming, as he does have vision of it now. He does find the barracks at this moment. Second refinery is being opened by Tarson at the moment, and Tarson is being chased around. This SCV is dancing around the drones and is lowering the income for IdrA slightly, as you can see that the Terran player is slightly ahead. But of course, Tarson is also doing the same thing to IdrA, as he does have 2 workers chasing that one worker. IdrA finally pulling back off, and he is going to pull those drones back off. 4 Zerglings coming out, and these drones look like they're not convinced, and he will see a Reaper is on the way. Reaper is going to be chasing down that drone, and will be able to take him down on 2 more shots should he decide to do it. A factory is coming online at this moment for Tarson, as he is going to be doing some sort of harassment with this Reaper. Only 1 Reaper out on the field and 1 Marine coming. 1 Reaper at 19 SCVs versus 6 Zerglings, and this Reaper is going to get surrounded. No, he's not. He is going to hop up on the high ground. We'll be able to take shots at those Zerglings for free, and he does hop back down. Wow, the APM between these 2 players is absolutely insane right now, approaching 300, and he is having a very good control of this Reaper, already with 4 kills, and this Queen is going to come down to the side, and takes 1 whack at it and will run away. This Reaper with 4 kills at 2 HP, great play there, and he is going to finish that factory momentarily, as this one Reaper is still alive. Oh man, that was just such a nice display of micro. I thought he had him cornered, but no, he leaped up on the edge. Great play. 2 Zerglings running around, probably going to try to chase down that Reaper, and their metabolic boost is really far from being complete, about 80 more seconds, and some SCVs running back and forth. And this Reaper is actually taunting those Zerglings, like, I am looking at the screen, I will kill your Zerglings, and I will do it over and over again. He did manage, I think, 1 or 2 shots on those Zerglings, but was not able to kill anything just yet. Lair Heck is going to be coming, and so is the metabolic boost. Metabolic boost is going to be a critical factor against the rush of those Reapers, and there's also going to be a starport at this moment. There is only, I believe, 2 units, or 3 units, 2 Marines out for Tarson. This is a really wacky build. There's also a command center going down, and an overlord directly over here, and a bunch of those Zerglings. I would think he would retreat with this Reaper, but he is not retreating. He is going to harass as much as he can. That was really nice control there by Tarson. Tarson does not give a poop, and he is going to charge to the natural expansion once again. Zerglings coming in with their speed, will not be able to catch it, and is going to possibly run into this Queen. Oh, just awesome play, awesome play. And the first tank, along with Siege Tech, is coming, as well as the first Viking, and the tanks are going to start shooting at these Zerglings. Great play there, very entertaining from Tarson. And IdrA is macroing ahead very well. He does have Bailing's Nest coming, and he will, he finally gets that Reaper. It is shattered to pieces, the dreams and hopes of that Reaper. But he did more than enough harassment. I think that was a very nice play there by Tarson. And Tarson now is doing some harassment with Viking. With the Terran race, you only need 1 unit to harass sufficiently. You get a Banshee, get a Viking, get a Reaper, do some harass, and they'll do you a lot of good. Army size is at 52 against 45, and I don't believe Tarson have too many units. He does only have 4 Marines and 2 tanks, and he is flying around hunting for those Overlord. This Viking has got to be super happy, thinking that there's no way that the Zerg can have anything against him at this moment. Tanks are getting sieged up inside, and I believe that is Zergling proof. this little setup here, yep, it is Zergling proof, so that is a pretty nice wall off if you guys want to copy it. That's the thingy over there, but this is weak, of course, to a Baling's bus. And instead of destructible rocks are going to be going down, as we see centrifugal hooks along with the spire going up for IDrA, going for the classic Baling, Zergling, and also meterless build. This, I think, has 2 kills. Yep, he does only have 2 kills on that Viking. One more Overlord way out over here on the left field. And there is going to be a Viking just running around, checking on what's going on. And there are absolutely no drones on that extractor. Maybe he forgot in the midst of all that harassment. He does have 3 gas, however. If we take a look at the income tab for both these players, about the same, slightly ahead for Terran in terms of minerals. But that's probably because of the mule for a few of those seconds. Evolution chamber coming up, centrifugal hooks about to be complete, and the unit composition shows 9 Marines, 4 tanks, and 1 Viking and 1 medevac on the way. 1 medevac already out, and he is supply block at this moment. Army size is at 70 against 81. I believe this is the first mistake he's made so far. Great harassment. And we will see some Mutilis coming inside the base of Tarson. Tarson is not going to be prepared. He will lose 1 Marine over there. He has a total of 8 Marines, 13 Marines now. Wow, a lot more Marines just popped out. 4 more Marines. And look at the micro of these Mutilis. Will not be able to take down any Mutilis. Will kill off 4 of those Marines. And he probably should start work on these SCVs and maybe the reactor as well. And a lot more Marines are coming back here. And at the same time, he's also grabbing the expansion in the middle, right over here. Very smart play, harassing and also grabbing the expansion. At the same time, some supply depots being constructed at the back. So the income will shoot up for IDrA, as he is going to be finally putting 3 drones in that extractor. More and more drones are being pumped out as he's going to be focusing on getting his 3rd base up and running. As the Terran player does have a lot of Marines at this moment. He is making a lot of Marines. And he's also getting a +1 for the attack and also the combat shield, which will give him an extra 10 HP, or you can look at it as a free stem initially if you want to look at it that way. And he looks like he wants to take down this side of destructible debris. He's got to be careful, because if the Zerg rushes in now, he might be in some trouble if he leaves those tanks on auto fire against those rocks. And Mula's coming in, probably going to test the anti-air defenses of his opponent. And IDrA is coming in here. He is going to start whacking away. The tank is actually out of position. We'll be able to get 1 tank off. Army size 116 against 85. A lot more units for IDrA at this moment. He has a lot of Zerglings, and Zerglings are getting more and more being clumped up together right over here. And Mutilis are trying to take down this factory. Factory is going to get a Thor out. Will the Thor make it in time? I think he will. And he is still trying to take it down. And whoa, that is a lot of damage. A lot of splash damage on the Mutilis, but all the Mutilis survive. That is a great response there by IDrA. And finally, Tarson takes down those rocks on the side there. The bad thing about this setup and being expanded so far away is that it is really spread out. It makes it easy for the Mutilis to try to pick off 1 or 2 units, but a lot of these Mutilis are very, very low on HP, so IDra's got to be really careful with it. And IDra's forces are 1-0 on the ground and 0-0 for the Terran player at this moment. Zerg player is spreading out his overlords once again because he does have those Mutilis to control the airspace, and the Viking is probably not going to be too much of a factor as these Mutilis are flying around the map trying to get a feel of what's going on inside Tarson's army. And he does have a very good idea. He does know exactly what's going on, except for the newly constructed command center that is being built on the side next to the natural expansion, and he is coming to the back. The Marines are stepping up, and he is going to possibly take down some of these supply depots. He will not be able to. He does lose 2 of those Mutilis there. Great play by Tarson. Tarson actually ahead, even though he's behind economically. IDrA is just expanding, and Tarson simply cannot keep up with the macro of IDrA. But Tarson is playing great so far. He has a lot of tanks, and once he gets enough, he probably will want to push out. He has a lot of anti-air defense over here, and also over here. 3 turrets over here, and 1, 2, 3 turrets over there as well. And IDrA is preparing for an attack as he's nearing 200. Well, not nearing 200. And we see a medevac picking up some tanks here on the side. He might be thinking about doing a drop as IDrA is going to go for the gold expansion as well. Income tab now showing that IDrA is ahead, but not by too much, as those mules do play a huge part. But he does have about 2 more gases worth of gas over his opponent. Tarson is deciding to move out. He has unsiege. He is going to come out. I think IDrA does see this. Does he see it? Oh, I think he... Oh, he did not actually catch that. And IDrA is going to kill off some of these mules, and he does manage to get, I think, only 1 of those mules. The other mule actually died over time. And right now, Tarson is actually absolutely open. If the Zerglings were to run, and Zerglings with the Balings coming in with the Mutilis, and they might be going for a push, and Tarson is going to push out. He needs to siege up those tanks. Only 2 of the tanks are half siege, and Zerglings running in. There's absolutely red on blue and green on yellow, and everything is going down. But some of the Marines did manage to escape, and after that battle, both these players are much more even. Before, Tarson was ahead. Tarson lost a huge amount of tanks over there. He did not want to lose all those tanks. He has only 2 more tanks left and 14 Marines. Meanwhile, IDrA is just steamrolling ahead. He has a lot of Zerglings and a lot of Bailings. IdrA is going to go for the gold expansion, as well as a lot of these units are going to probably move over to the gold expansion, as he is going to be mined out there relatively soon. Mule is still doing the harass around the map, and this new command center is not going to be really defended. And you can see that is the way you should play against these Marines. Make them stem and run to you, and then just run away, because that will waste the medevac's power. But actually the medevacs have a lot of purple, so they have a lot of power. A lot of energy, I mean, not power. And then there is going to be 2-3 of those SCVs were sniped, and once again running away. Very, very smart play there. And we can see the pathogen glands for the infestor being upgraded at this moment, and army size is at 160 versus 116. And a lot more units are being pumped out at this moment, and this is a very, very nice spread out of these tanks. And tanks are coming in, and he will lose 1 tank, and he does not get any mules in return, it seems. 1-0 upgrade for the Marines. For the Zerglings, for the ground units, are going to be 2-1-2 in the attack and 1 in the defense. And there's going to be some medevacs in the back as well. The Mulas are going to run around still not fearing, and that is a lot of Mulas. Holy crap. That is a total of 21 Mulas, I believe, if my maths is correct. And barracks are coming over here. Barracks are going to get taken down. Marines trying to run around, and they're actually being blocked by their own barracks, and this barracks is going to go down. Mule is still harassing. Very, very good harass there, and IdrA's got to be nearing 200. He is at 180. He is going to need to attack really soon. Income tab does show that he has a healthy lead, even though the Terran player is only on 3 base, whereas he is on 4. And he's only now getting the saturation on his 4th base at the gold. And now a lot more Mutalists. That is 25 Mutalists coming around. And there is a total of 74 Zerglings and 20 Bailings. He could probably put the nail in the coffin right now if he wants to. And of course, this mineral field is not really being mined at the moment, but he is transferring some of those SCVs over, and IdrA should probably transfer some drones as well, as this is going to be the final countdown and the final push for IdrA momentarily, as he is nearing 200. He is at 192, and this is a very nice spread of these tanks. Great idea, because he knows he's going to be forced backwards, and there's going to be an infestor coming forward, and I believe he has more infestors on the way. He does have 4 more infestors on the way. He is also going to be getting some more upgrades for the Zerglings, and I think he should push now, because he is already maxed and his opponent's only going to get stronger, while he is not going to really get strong. Mule is waiting, and I think they're just feeling each other out, and this Overlord is spreading creep over there, has been for quite a while now, and now the tanks are pushing forward. Oh, that is not a very good formation of tanks. He really needs to spread them out slightly more. And Fungal Growth goes off on the set of Marines. Great Fungal Growth there, and another infestor coming forward, and does take 1 shot, but will Fungal Growth all of these Marines. And look at these Marines die. A lot of them do die off. And Mula's coming in. They could probably even snipe some of these medevacs if they wanted to. And a good spread of units, and that is actually not a good spread of units. Zerglings coming in, Bailings coming in, and tanks are firing, and infestors going in as well. Infestors inside, infested. Fungal growth everywhere, as everything is going to go down. Army size decreasing really, really fast for both players, but that was not a bad defend for Tarson, as both players lost a lot of units. I'm not sure if that was the exchange that IdrA was looking for, and they're still relatively equal in terms of units lost, and there will be some repair at this moment. But as you can see, look at the production tab right now. There's 48 Zerglings coming out, only two tanks and 6 Marines, and that's not going to be quick enough to deal with the massive macro of the Zerg player IdrA, and IdrA is going to go for another push really fast, as his opponent probably cannot get into position quick enough. Army size now is going to be at 160 versus 120. Moments ago it was only about 120, and he will be able to snipe one of those tanks. Marines moving forward, and Fungal Growth, great Fungal Growth on those Marines. And those Marines are barely dead. Fungal Growth again, do it. And another set of Fungal Growth, and wow, all these Marines just melt away. Army size at 190 against 120. And I think IDrA is waiting to remax before he goes. He's also making some Ultralists. Those Ultralists will probably not spawn. He's also making some Brood Lords. This guy is just making everything. And going forward, Fungal Growth and GG Tarson. Hope you guys liked that game. Game number 2 will be coming shortly. That was a really, really good game. See you guys at the next game. Please subscribe.